Hi, I'm Nelson, and this is the Sir Nelson English School. In this school, we help you to improve your reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. We also help you to pass the IELTS test. In this particular video, we are going to practice the active voice and the passive voice. What is the active voice and what is the passive voice? Remember, English is called the subject-verb-object language. In the active voice, we begin with subject, verb, and the object. In the passive voice, we begin with the object, verb, and then the subject. Remember, in the passive voice, we are not interested in the subject. The verb must be in the past participle. The first change when you are changing sentences from the active to the passive voice is you have to change the pronouns. The subject pronouns change to object pronouns. He changes to him, she, her, they, them, we, us, you remains you, I changes to me. When you are changing sentences to the active voice, to the passive voice, the tense is very important. Let's begin with the simple tenses. These simple tenses, remember, the object becomes the subject. Number one, we have a plural object. Because the object is plural, we use are. Number two, we have a singular object. So in the passive voice, we say, an apple is. Remember, in the passive voice, it doesn't matter the tense. The verb must be in the past participle. Now you can try, this is present simple, you can try the past simple. Let's go to the continuous tenses. The most important word here is being. I want to remind you that in the simple tenses, we never used the word being. If it is a continuous tense, you must use the word being in the passive voice. Remember, the verb must be in the past participle. Passive voice, you begin with the object, verb, and then the subject. The active voice, subject, verb, object. Be careful. The object, you must know whether the object is plural or singular. You can try out the past continuous. Let's go to the perfect tenses. The key word here is been. If you are changing a perfect tense, you must include the word been in the passive voice. Remember, the verb must be in the past participle. Apples have. Number two, an apple has. Be careful with the object. The object must agree with the next verb. Try the past perfect. Let us go to the future simple and the modals. Modals are words like can, must, do, does, will. All those ones are modals. Future simple and modals, the key word is be. You must use the word be before the past participle. The word be is used in the future simple and the modals. You can copy the examples. Now let's practice. Change to the passive voice. Change all these sentences. Remember, you have to change the verb to the past participle. Passive voice, you begin with the object. And remember in the tenses to put the key word.